This is Parag from Qtomation channel. In today's tutorial, we will see different data types in JavaScript. So data type refers the type of data that we use in our programming languages. So for example, sometimes we use text data that is known as string data type, right? Sometimes we use numbers, sometimes we use decimals. So similarly, this type of data is categorized by using data types. So let's see. In our project, we have now index.html file. So basically, this is an HTML file, and we are going to create one JS file. Let's name it as datatypes.js, and let's link this file to our index.html. So script src is equal to datatypes.js. Right? I'm saving the file, and now we can write the code in our .js file. So in last tutorial we have seen that we can define by using variable by using let keyword. So let x is equal to 5, right? So here 5 is a number, right? So we are storing the 5 in our x variable, right? So this is the number data type. Similarly, we can store, for example, we can store let y is equal to string as well. So this is string, right? So this is basically a string which we are currently storing in the y. So this is the string data type, right? So let's print this on our console. For that, console.log, let's print x first, and then similarly let's print the value of y as well. Saving the file, and I'm going to open this index.html by using live server extension. So it will automatically open the browser, and it will internally start the live server so that we can see our result in the console window of web browser in real time. So let's click on inspect and console, right? So we can see here the 5 value, that is the value of x, got printed here, and this is string is also printed here, right? So basically there are two types of data types in JavaScript. They are primitive and non-primitive data types. So primitive data type contains number, string, boolean, undefined, and null. So these are all known as primitive data type, whereas there is object data type which is known as a non-primitive. So array, date, object, and regex, regular expression, that comes under the object data type. Now let's see one by one examples. So in today's tutorial, we will mainly focus on primitive data types, and in coming tutorials, we will also focus on non-primitive data types. So let's see about examples about the primitive data types one by one. Now let's start with number data type. So for example, we can store the number in the variable. So that is basically number data type. For example, we can store integer as well as decimal value. So decimal are also included in the number data type only. So I'm just going to create, for example, I'm going to create let price is equal to 122.55. So this is the decimal number, right? Now how will I know that what is the data type of this x or what is the data type of this price, right? So for that, JavaScript provides one method, that is type of method. So let's see that. So I am just going to print console.log type of, and let's put the x first, semicolon. I am just saving the file, and it will automatically show the result in our console window, right? So you can see the number here, right? That means the type of x, that is the type of current x variable which is storing the value of phi, is the number data type, right? Similarly, we can check out for price as well. Now price which we have used is having the decimal value, right? Now let's see the type of price. I am just saving the file. Again, it's also a number data type, right? So decimal as well as integer comes under the number data type. Now let's similarly, I'm just going to comment this. Now let's see the string data type as well. So string can contain the text content. So it can contain a full sentence or single string as well. So for example, I'm just going to define one variable, let employee name is equal to, let's say, John. Let's print that value. Semicolon, and I'm saving the file. You can see here John is printed here, right? So John is basically a string which we are storing as an employee name. For string which we can use double quotes. So whatever we put in the double quotes, that is stored in the employee name, and that is considered as string. We can also use single quotes as well. So let's say let employee 2 is equal to, now I am going to use the single quotes. Let's say Amar, semicolon. Let's print that value and save the file, right? So Amar got printed in the console window. So that is also a right way. So we can define our string but include within the double quotes or single quotes as well. That is perfectly fine. Now let's see what it returns when we are checking the type of this employee name. So I'm just going to use on this only console.window, console.log type of, let's say, employee name, right? I'm just saving the file, and you can see here, right? So it's returning the string data type. So this is about the string data type, right? Now let's see about null as well. So far I'm just removing this. So let's say I'm going to define one variable, let x is equal to null. So null means basically no value. Now let's try to print out. I'm just saving the file. You can see here, right? So null is also one data type. So null basically represents no value, right? Now let's check the type of this x. I'm just saving the file. So null always returns the object data type, right? So return type of null is always an object. Similarly, there is an also one more data type, that is undefined. So for example, if I am going to declare one variable, but I have not assigned any value to that variable, right? So I have declared the y variable, but I haven't assigned any value to it, right? So let's try to print this, print the value of y. Saving the file. You can see here, right? So this is showing undefined. So undefined is right. So now let's see the type of the y, right? So I'm just going to print console.log, let's see what it returns when we are checking type of y, semicolon, and I am just saving the file. You can see here, right? So this is also returning the undefined. So this is a difference between null. So basically if we assign some, if we don't assign any value to our variable, then it is undefined data type. Whether if there is no value to the specific variable, for example we have declared x here and we have assigned null value, right? So this is the difference. In undefined we are not assigning any value to the variable, but where for null data type there is, we have assigned the null to our variable, right? So and the return type of null is object, where return type of y is undefined, right? Now we have seen so far that while declaring the variable we are nowhere mentioning the data type before the variable, right? So if you have seen some other programming languages, in that we have to type the data type of that specific variable to decide which data it is going to be stored, right? But JavaScript is a dynamically typed language and it's a loosely typed language, right? So we don't have to mention the data type which we are going to store in the variable. So for example, let's say I'm going to first define one variable and I'm storing, let's say, number value in it, right? Let's print the value console.log, let's say type of x, right? So and also print the value of x as well. So we have declared one variable and we are storing integer data, number data type in that variable. So it will automatically define that it is going to store the number. We have not specified that number before the variable. So let's save and see, right? So now 100 got printed here and the data type of x is number. Now I can reassign some other data type to the same variable as well. For example, if let's say x is equal to, now I'm going to assign some string value, right? So I'm saying it's string value, semicolon. Now let's check what it prints, console.log x, and also let's check what the data type it returns, console.log type of x, semicolon, and let's save it. We can see here, right? So initially we have declared it as a, we have declared and stored the number value inside it, then we have stored the string value inside it, right? So after reassigning, the data type changed, right? So this is how the dynamically typed language JavaScript is, right? So yeah, so far we have seen different data types and we have also seen how JavaScript is dynamically typed language, right? So let's revise once again. So in JavaScript there is primitive data types which includes number, string, boolean, undefined and null, as well as some non-primitive data types which contains object, which also contains array, date and a regular expression. So in next tutorial we will see about operators in JavaScript. So thank you everyone.